Welcome back to Fireside Chats with Mr. Klepfer. I want to go over the agenda for next week. What we are doing is we're going to start working on your Rube Goldberg projects. If you have looked at the document that I posted last week at all, you will see that there's a lot of work to be done before these projects are due, which is November 9th. The activity project, whatever you want to call it, is really in three parts. The first part is a report on a Rube Goldberg machine that you're going to design and build. There are multiple parts to that project. It is all laid out in the document that I gave you. Please look at the rubric that is attached to it, because that rubric shows you how you are going to be graded, and that's extremely important. If you're going to do any project, it's important that you see the criteria that you need to meet in order to get the best grade you can. Okay, so that's part one. Part two are some practice problems dealing with both simple machines, forces, speed, acceleration, a lot of the things that we've been talking about with our Newton scooters, just talking about motion in general. So there's a lot of practice problems to get you comfortable with doing the math that is associated with it, as well as you learning about simple machines, which is going to be part of your Rube Goldberg. And then the last thing deals with Newton's laws. You are going to create sort of a mini lesson. Okay, I want you to teach the rest of the class what you know about one of Newton's laws. Okay, so you will be assigned one so that we have a variety of them going on in class. The lesson doesn't need to take an entire class period. I'm talking like maybe a 5 to 10 minute presentation. That's all I want. And it's just basically you explaining Newton's laws, or one of them. So those are the three parts of the project. It is worth a significant amount of points, so it is very important. I would expect that you would use your class time wisely to work on the various aspects of it. Once again, it's not a test, so feel free to have me look at anything that you are working on while you are working on it in class. I want to be your sounding board. I want you to ask me questions about what you're doing. I want to check over the work that you're doing so that you get it right. So once you complete a part, or if you're struggling with a part, please feel free to ask. Okay, that's what I'm here for. And we will be working on it all week this week, and then all week next week as well. Okay, that's really all we're focused on until November 9th. I also want you to remember to be putting things on your learning portfolios that we talked about in class, because after the 9th, I'm looking at making these due about that point. So probably the 10th or 11th, I will have your learning portfolios due. So you need to be adding things to it as you are working on this project. That way you're not stressed about getting that turned in when it does come time to turn it in. Okay. As always, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out, email, in class, or through Google Classrooms, and I will gladly answer any questions you have. Other than that, I'll see you in class next week.